Hi guys, so I want to make a video just real quick to kind of show you my strategy. Uh, this is strategy, I believe it's the most profitable one uh, for me. It doesn't consist of using any indicators, any sort of signals or moving averages or any of that. We don't need support and resistance. We don't need any structure. Entries or anything like that. We just need price. And I've been trading for 2.5 years unsuccessfully. As a junior trader, as a beginner, you're always looking for the best strategy and something that you can implement to your trading, or just have a strategy that it's almost 100% win rate. And to be honest, that doesn't exist. So that got me really, really disappointed. So the point I'm trying to reach here is that this strategy, it's very successful to me. I've never made a loss. In fact, I've made many losses, but you'll see later in the video why those losses compensate. So you're never gonna lose uh, that money that on the trades that you lost. So this trading strategy consists of a sequence, and what that means is that there will be a sequence of trades, and for example, there will be like 5 trades, and 4 of those 5 trades will be losing trades, and the 5th trade will be a win trade. So the 5th trade will be covering the losses of the 4 trades, and will also make a profit. So there's always going to be a win. Um, Another reason why I'm making this video is because I want someone out there that, if it's able to make an EA, an expert advisor, for this strategy, I will, hugely appreciate it. Why would I want an expert advisor for this strategy? Well, it's very simple. It's because you will see that if you have an expert advisor for this strategy, you will be 10 or 20 times more profitable, and it's more comfortable. You're not gonna have to be sitting there and looking for entries, whatever. In fact, there's no entries in this trading strategy. It's fully uh, price so it's fully price based, basically, and you'll see how it works. I actually posted this strategy in Forex Factory because I wanted someone to make an expert advisor for this, and there was actually someone out there that was able to make an expert advisor for me, and it actually worked perfectly. I've been trying out this strategy for about 2 months, and I placed the expert advisor that I got from Forex Factory, that someone made it for me, and I tried to uh, sort of find out how the expert advisor actually worked and everything. So it actually works great. This is a $5,000 account, and I made $302 over the course of 3 days. So that's not bad for the amount of money that I put in. So yeah. My point here is that if there's anyone out there that can make an expert advisor for me for this strategy, I'll hugely appreciate it, because the expert advisor that I have right now, it works, but it doesn't work the way I want it to be, because you'll see later why. Alright, so the whole point of this strategy is not knowing where the market's gonna go. So, as you know, in Forex or in any market, basically, we have absolutely no idea where the market might go. So we don't know if the market will go up or the market will go down. But it could also go a little flat, like in this part right here. but it's not going to stay there forever. You know, it's always going to go up, or it's always going to go down. So if we go to the 1 minute chart, another thing is that you know, we don't need to trade in a specific chart because it's, you know, because it's fully price based. We don't exactly need to trade in a specific time frame. You know, in fact, if you have an expert advisor, you can just place it on any time frame you want, and the expert advisor is going to work the same way. So let's say that this is our current time right here. It's at 7:45. So we're in the 1 minute time frame. As I said, it doesn't matter which time frame you are. So let's say that this is the current price. We are in this little red candle right here, and the current price is 156. So let's say that the price. So the whole point, as I said, is that we don't know if the price is going to go up or down. So let's say that the price could go either this way or either this way. Okay, so up or down. So let's say that we expect the price to go up. So our target will always be 5 pips, right? So 5 pips will always be our target. So let's say, I don't know if that's 5 pips, but hold on. So let's say that our target is right here, which is like 5 pips, right? So let's say that, you know, we open a trade right here, a buy trade. Let's say we open it with 0.1 lots. All right, so hold on, let me just. All right, so right here we're gonna open a trade, a buy trade of 0.1 lots. Okay, so our take profit is gonna be right here in this line, which is gonna be 5 pips, and our stop loss, it's gonna be right here. It's gonna be 5 pips as well. So 5 pips take profit and 5 pips is stop loss. So because we open a buy trade of 0.1 lots, that means if we make 5 pips, we're gonna make $5. So 0.1 lots, take profit of 5 pips, we will make $5. But if the market reverses and touches this line, which it actually did, we're gonna lose $5. All right, so $5. I'm gonna explain what this line means. The one I just drew here. So let's say that we open a buy trade right here. We expected the price to touch this line, which it didn't. It actually reversed and it touched our stop loss. So we are down $5. Okay, so we are down $5, and immediately when we touch this line right here, you know, immediately when we touch this line right here, you know, the buy trade of 0.1 lots will close, and immediately a sell trade of 0.2 lots, which is double of 0.1 lots, will open, but at this time will be a sell trade. All right, so buy trade 0.1 lots, it closed, so we're down $5, and immediately we're gonna open a trade of 0.2 lots, which is double of 0.1 lots of sell trade. So this is gonna be our take profit, 5 pips below, and this is gonna be our stop loss, 5 pips above. So the price actually did come here, touched our take profit. So we made a profit of $10. So $10 minus the $5 we lost, that's gonna give us a profit of $5. So as you could see, guys, I don't know if you understood it or not, but this strategy, it's extremely effective. It actually never gave me a loss. I never had a losing trade or any of that. So you know, I really like it. So as you can see here, we open right here at this point. Let me just mark it. So we open right here at this point. The market tried to go up, but it didn't. It actually came down, so we lost $5. And then immediately right here, when we lost $5, we're gonna open a sell trade of double the trade, which is gonna be 0.2 lots, and it's gonna come all the way here. It's gonna touch our take profit. It's gonna give us a profit of $10, which is gonna cover our $5 loss. So that's gonna give us a $5 win. So you know, I need an expert advisor that can do this. You know, this is basically what the expert advisor that this guy gave me in Forex Factory. So it actually works pretty well, but the only problem, you know, this is the reason why I don't like the expert advisor, because the only problem is that this expert advisor, it's gonna open only buy trades. So the expert advisor that I have right now, which is the one that the guy in Forex Factory gave me for free, it's only opening buy trades. So for example, if we're right here, let's say, so instead of being here, let's say that we're right, I don't know, let's say that we're right over here. So each time the sequence opens, you're always gonna open buy trades at the beginning of the sequence. So I don't like it that way, because let's say that we're right here, right? And this is our current time. This is our 5 pip profit, 5 pip stop loss, and like this. Now, by the way, guys, these lines are not, you know, perfectly 5 pips. I'm just doing this for the example, but this could be like 3-4 pips. So let's say that we're right here. As I said, we open a buy trade. It didn't go all the way, so we actually lost $5, and it actually touched right here with 0.2 lot profit, which gave us a 5 profit, 5 profit, you know, yeah, $5 profit. So once we touch here, the sequence is gonna end because we made a profit. But you know, this sequence can go maybe 4 times, you know, until we make a profit. So let's say that we're right here. You know, we open right here. That's the opening of the sequence. And this is the end of the sequence because we actually touched this line. So the sequence right here, it's gonna end with 0.2 lots. But let's say that after this sequence, we are going to start a new sequence right here, you know, immediately after it touched. So let's see, I'm going to delete this. So this is our current time. Now I want the expert advisor to make a sell trade of 0.1 lots of 5 pips like this. So this line above, it's going to be our stop loss, and this line below, it's going to be our take profit of 5 pips. So why is it not a buy trade? Why did I not open a buy trade right here? Well, because the sequence that it started here, the first sequence that I showed you, closed right here with a sell trade, with a 0.2 sell trade. So we want to open a new sequence starting with a sell trade, because the trend always continues a little bit. So, you know, if we open a buy trade right here of a new sequence, it might not be that successful. It might be, you know, going up. You know, eventually we'll make a profit, that's for sure. But how, you know, how it's gonna be it's going to be more profitable if we open a new trade, for example a sell trade right here, because a sell trade is the type of trade that the sequence before closed. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it really well, but hopefully you get it. But what I'm trying to say also is that, let's say that you open a buy trade right here in any candle. So this is our current time, current price also, 5 pips and 5 pips. So this is our take profit, this is our stop loss, and yeah, so we open a 0.1 lot buy trade right here. So let's say it went all the way up, it didn't actually touch, it reversed, and it touched our stop loss. So immediately after it touches our stop loss, we want to open a sell trade right here. So it didn't actually touch, so it did a few times. It actually touched here, so the sequence actually ended here. So yeah, the strategy is very simple. So if there's anyone out there that can make an EA for this, I would appreciate it so much. I'm gonna show you the EA that the guy in Forex Factory sent me. So it's this one. All right, so it's called John Blake. I don't know why, because I think the guy that made it, it's called John Blake. That's his name. So yeah, what this means is that we're gonna have a stop loss of 5 pips and take profit of 5 pips. The sequence is always gonna start with 0.2 lots. You can actually change this to 0.1 lots, but I like it 0.2 lots. Here's the problem. This is why I don't like the expert advisor, because this means that every sequence, it's gonna start with a buy trade. And I found out, that it's gonna be 10 times more profitable if we have a sequence that starts with the same trade that the sequence before ended. So what I'm trying to say is that, for example, if a sequence ended with a sell trade, for example, it went like buy 0.1 lots, sell 0.2 lots, buy 0.4 lots, and finally sell 0.8 lots. So as you can see, it always doubles, 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.8. So let's say that the sequence of 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.8 lots ended with an sell trade. That means that we are going to start a new sequence of a sell trade, not a buy trade. So yeah, why is that? Because the trend always continues. I'm gonna give you an example of how it always continues. So let's say that we're gonna start right here. The robot started right here. So right here, automatically we're gonna start a buy trade. Right? So we think the market's gonna go up. That's 5 pips, let's say. It's not actually 5 pips, but just for the example. So let's say this is 5 pips take profit, and this is 5 pips stop loss. Okay, so this is a buy trade of 0.1 lots. It didn't actually go up, it actually reversed, it touched our stop loss, and immediately opened a new trade of 0.2 lots, and this is our new take profit. So we made $10, and it covers the loss of $5. So we made a $5 profit. So after this sequence, it's finished. this one. Right here, it's gonna open a new one. But is it gonna open a buy trade? No, it's gonna open a sell trade. Why? Because this sequence ended with a sell trade right here. So a new sequence will start. This is gonna be our stop loss. This is gonna be our take profit. Boom! Again, we touch our take profit. So that means that our sequence, our second sequence, is done right there. Now, a new sequence is gonna start. Is it gonna be buy? No, it's gonna be sell. Why? Because this sequence of 0.1 lots ended with a sell trade. So it's gonna be here, 5. And it touched right here. Boom. So as you can see, it's more profitable if we open a new sequence. If we open a new sequence with the same trade as the sequence before. So for example, here it started with a buy, but ended with a sell. So the new sequence is going to start with a sell because the before ended with a sell. This sequence is going to start with a sell because the one before ended with a sell. So that's really easy. Alright guys, so I'm going to put my email below, and if you guys can make the expert advisor, I would appreciate it so much. So thank you guys. Bye bye.